Hello everyone out there. This is Susuana Jubril on the Afro-Caribbean Lifestyle and Achiever. We are going to be listening to our program today. I hope you all enjoy it. Enjoy the program and just have a bit of music first before I introduce you to my guest today. Thank you. This is Susuana Jubril on the Afro-Caribbean Lifestyle and Achievers. I'm here at the Caravan Online Community Radio. Today you're going to be listening to our program, and we're going to be talking to, we have a very special guest in the house that we're going to be having a conversation with. I hope you're all going to enjoy this program today. Before we introduce you to our guest today, I'd like to listen to some music to get you started. Enjoy the music.
Papa, thank you. Oluwana go tell. Yemi alade, sele popote, chineke na go tell. Person where hustle supposed to chop, he's supposed to cop, he's supposed to chill. Person where walk supposed to dance, he's supposed to rock, he's supposed to flex. But don't you forget, yo, say no be by mighty, yo, always be thankful. Oluwana go do. Rather no be crime me, yo, to spend your money, but always be thankful, oh. Makaifa di goma, oh. Even if you no get it, yo, never forget to say bye, thank you. Oluwana go do. And if you to get it, yo, never forget to say bye, thank you. Chineke na go do.
Person wey drive is supposed to park. He no supposed to like you. He supposed to park. Money ebe. Imena onye na bambo supposed to hammer. He supposed to hammer. Oh, he supposed to make a more ebe nya eh. But never forget yo. Say no be by might yo. Always be thankful. Oluwana go there. Sister no be crying yo to spending your money, but always be thankful. Oh, Makanifa di goma oh.
Even if you no get it, yo, never forget to say bye, thank you. Oluwana go do. And if you to get it, yo, never forget to say bye, thank you. Chineke na go do. Hey, pop rose,
No more enemy
pop champagne.
no more complaining.
If you dey live it for FLAKKY, or you dey live it for shita, oh, make you dey pop anything. Cause all na popping guy. We rocking Versace, oh. We driving Ferrari, we cruising Bugatti, oh. Forever and ever, oh. We going higher, oh. We no go retire, oh. We getting paper, oh. This is my desire. Even if you no get it, yo, never forget to say bye, thank you. Oluwana go there, oh. And if you to get it, yo, never forget to say bye, thank you. Chineke na go there, and if you no get it, yo, never forget to say baba, thank you. Oluwana go there, oh. And if you to get it, yo, never forget to say baba, thank you. Chineke
Big small stop.
Yemi alade,
Sele popote.
Chineke na go
So, FLAKKY, like we are saying, go ahead.
Yeah, I've said for me, like, as a married woman, I'll say for anyone, if you want to get married, best for you to think about it, because marriage is like more like a lifetime commitment. And if you're someone who knows probably your quest or your hunger for sex, goes beyond one person, you understand? There's no need you getting married. It's better for you to stay single. It's worse when children are involved, you understand? And even if you want to mess around, you understand? Better still, why would you better still go look for somebody else, you understand? Not your husband's friend. And
Yeah,
children are watching, you understand?
exactly.
And it's so bad. It's so bad. It not only are these women, they're even making it public.
I don't think these women do consider their kids at all, because if they put into consideration that most of them, they have adult kids and they're all on social media, they have friends in schools, they have their own social environments. They don't want to see their dad and mom pictures on the websites that they're having sexual relationship, especially when people know that they are married. And I just think even there's a lot of moral societal standard that we need to meet up to in our environments. And I respect so much from African women, because we come from a very cultural background, whereby you as a woman, you know quite all right that the moment you sign up that agreement into marriage, you can't say because my husband choose to be with another woman, I have to publicly choose to be having a relationship with his friends and everything. And I think sometimes, when people have relationship with their husband's friends, or the husband is having a relationship with their wife's friend, it's always about conveniency, because it's easy for them to access that environment. I know some, look, in quotes and unquotes, I can say men, I'm not saying men are allowed to have a relationship when they are married, but it is a known fact, especially within our own environment, within our own cultural upbringing. Our men do have more than one wife, or they have relationship outside their marriage. Even our forefathers, they did that. But women have never been, it is not something that is acceptable to you as a woman. And I know we're trying to claim that we are equal to men. But I'm telling you, I'm a woman and I fight for women, and I have fight for the cause of women. I still feel that we're not as equal we're equal as women being. But we're not equal in making decisions like that, to
be honest with you, I'm so happy that you brought that up, which is something that I think a lot of women actually don't understand. There's a difference between, when we talk about women's liberation and
equality.
Look, equality is different from women's liberation. We're talking about when some women are out there, they're not really getting it. When most women come out to say, okay, they're fighting for, understand what we're talking about in terms of equality, in terms of our jobs. When a woman is a doctor and a man
exactly,
is a doctor, you get paid the same thing. You understand? You're an engineer. You get paid, and the way we're treated as human beings, understand? You don't treat a man more superior than a woman.
Yeah.
But in terms of liberation, like the way we live as a man and a woman, there's 100% difference there. You can't say because a man goes around, a man goes around and sleeps with different women, and that you do it. It's like say we're together in a group now.
Yeah.
Okay, if you ask a woman, how many men have you slept with? You understand? A man can say he slept with 200 women, and to him, a lot of people will see it as an achievement. They would hail him, and it won't be anything.
Yeah.
But if a woman said she slept with 10 men, you understand?
That would be like a disaster,
That's going to be a big disaster. So let's be real here, understand? And for us women, we tend to forget that. Looks, there are certain things that our body does not allow.
A man will not get pregnant if they sleep with 10,000 women.
Exactly.
But you as a woman, you can get pregnant, and it can affect your body if you think, okay, I can get pregnant and get rid of it, but still it affects your body anyway as a woman, which is different from a man. You understand what I mean?
So that's why you see sometimes you see some women like this, and for us women, it's very easy for us. Like when we have a man in our life, and some women would generally just stick to one man.
Yeah.
And of course, for when it comes to sex and all them things, women would I don't really support the idea when they say, oh, it's the man DNA to cheat, which somehow to want to look at it, there's a symptom of truth there.
Yeah,
but
look,
see, even
FLAKKY, look,
if a man does it,
yeah,
it doesn't have a later. I mean, it does have effects. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but not
and in terms of health wise. But it doesn't have the immediate
effect the same way it will have for the taboo it has for a woman.
And that's something most women don't want to deal with. understand? I tell you, what's a man? You can't come here and tell me that what a man, because a man is doing something, you want to do it, you understand? You can't.
Look, let me say one thing even. If you're single, you can choose to exploit sex whichever way you want to exploit it. If you're a single woman, you can exploit it whichever way you want to. It's up to you. It depends on how moral you are when it comes to sharing your intimate moment with a man. But if you're married, I just don't see. I think it's no-go area at all. It's just no-go area. It's just no-go area. For example, I've seen a lot of married women these days. I'm telling you, you need to actually call your parents and sit them down and ask them, "Are you sure this is my father?" Because a lot of marriages, men start finding out that most of those children, they are not theirs.
Are not theirs.
They're from.
Let me call.
That is why we said this. It's even if it is you are equal. That is the difference. FLAKKY, that is the difference between if a man have a relationship with 10 women, but if you as a woman is having it, that is the effect that it can have. You end up giving a child to another man that doesn't own the child. And I just don't like that.
That's another thing again. That's because that one, because if we want to go into that, we probably wouldn't finish. And that one is such a sad.
Thank
God for DNAs and do you know that even in the past, a lot of men actually discovering that the women that they're supposed to even marry, women that probably they jilted, women that they thought were not good, they thought were not like of good standard for them. Like because when they were good, they wanted more educated, classy women. Some of them even ended up having kids with those, maybe one or two, and they dumped them and probably went for the high class women, only for them to be finding out all sort of rubbish now. Some men are fathers to 5-6 children who are not even
they are not even theirs at all in any way.
I heard a story. This one is not, before I even heard the story, before I heard that story then, before I met that couple. Those back home, I remember something happened. I used to have a friend there, you understand? She's a friend of another friend. It wasn't like a direct friend, but so that friend. There I used to work. I worked,
in an environment anyway.
Where I worked, I met that. This my girlfriend. You understand? So this my girlfriend was not telling me about her friend. You understand? Because every time they say that her friend, drives a car and blah blah blah. I was like, come, this girl at this age, why is she like? Oh, she's young. How did she get the money to drive this car? Blah 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 blah.
And it's not as if she's from a rich family or anything.
At that time I didn't know her story, so I was not telling you. No, because I knew that she now told me the girl story. Say, that this is what happened. That you know that this girl was born as an outside wedlock. You understand that her father and her mom, used to know each other when they were young and things like that. You understand? So one thing led to the other. The woman got pregnant, but that guy is from a well-to-do family. Ahead. So, but the parents of the guy, actually didn't want him to to be with that girl.
Exactly.
So they actually separated them. So that girl actually found out that she was pregnant, blah 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 blah. And the mother to the guy actually she actually said no, there's no way her son was going to be with that guy. You understand?
Yeah.
So the mother of the guy actually pressed every button to make sure that girl and her mom left the area. So they relocated back to somewhere in Oshogbo. So that woman single-handedly brought her daughter up, you understand, sent her to school, did everything. So this guy went ahead, you understand, and married another girl, you understand. Meanwhile, they said he dated that girl that he married in university, blah 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 blah. So this girl too, apparently, was after this guy because he was from a rich family.
Yeah.
She had another guy that she was dating, and then only for her to get pregnant for this guy, and they did wedding and blah blah blah, and that was it. This guy had 5 children with his wife, and all the 5 children belonged to the guy that the girl was dating before
even getting married.
So before even getting married.
Wow.
But the unique thing there was that this guy, was married to his wife for about 3 years before they had kids.
Okay, so luckily for him, he had a child before.
So no, he had a child before, but before they had kids, you understand? And at a point in time, they said he was sick. During I think before they had kids, you understand?
Yeah.
So they said the guy was sick at one time. I don't know what happened to him. He had an illness, you understand? It was very, very serious, you understand? And he was like sick for over a year.
Yeah.